Hey, what's going on, guys? xiangqi here. In this video I'd like to share a game I've played in blitz on Lichess versus much stronger opponent than I am. So opponent's rating is 2200s and my rating is around 1700s, but I have some time odds, so he berserked me. I had 5 minutes for the entire game and he had only 2 minutes and a half. So let's have a look what happened within this game. So I'm playing 2200s. He kickstarts with e4 and I'm thinking like, okay, so if I go for anything theoretical, then most likely I would get mated in, I don't know, around 15 moves apparently. So I decided to try to avoid theory as much as I could, and I've played my favorite perk defense that works for all times basically. So I just calmly played d6, hope for the best, and at very least try to maybe win on time, but well, eventually I did, but the position was really crushing at the end. So yeah, he played d4, which is fairly standard here, so he just grabs the center, and I'm playing so-called hypermodern style, so I'm trying to put the pressure on the central squares. Potentially when the knight comes, then the bishop comes here, so this diagonal. So quite standard plans. So I'm preparing, so playing g6, preparing knight, preparing bishop goes to g7. So pretty standard stuff thing so far. And this move, bishop to e3, already reminds me that most likely he would play queen to d2, pawn to f3, then would try to exchange the dark square bishop here, and then starts pushing the a pawn and try to win using this crushing hack attack on the queen side in case if black king dares to castle king side. But fortunately I knew this plan, and here after f3 I've completely realized that this is exactly what it's supposed to be doing, which is exactly what I would be doing basically in this exact situation. So one of the benefits I had out of the opening already is that the position was quite familiar to me, and I sort of knew the plans for both sides, like what white would be trying to do and what black would be trying to do as well. Hence I played c6. So the idea is not to castle king side, and instead start pushing the pawns on the queen side to have a counterplay and just hope for the best. And I have twice more time. So well, when you're playing versus 2200s, this doesn't mean much. You will still may lose on time, but anyway. So he continues his plan, so he's going to exchange my dark square bishop, and if I castle here, then most likely I just lose, because unlike the Sicilian dragon, I don't have this c file being opened, so I don't have much counterplay, and most likely just get doomed there. Well, if I'm not engine. I'm not. I'm just a 1700s player. So anyway, I'm starting my plan, playing b5 somewhere. Maybe I wouldn't push to b4, asking the knight going somewhere. Maybe go in maybe go in a5. So nothing special so far. So it prevents me from playing b4, which is also very predictable here. And well, this next move I made, this might be a little bit arguable. So probably I don't know, maybe bishop goes to b7 is better here. But at this point I didn't really know where exactly am I gonna be putting my bishop, and I just wanted to reroute the knight to b6 to control the central squares at some point, potentially going to c4. So either exchanging this knight. Either exchanging this knight for this bishop, potentially opening the b file to have a counterplay against the white king. So those were my thoughts here, and I played knight b to d7, and here black goes straight ahead for exchanging the bishops. And well, I'm not sure whether this move is really accurate. So if you have a look at the evaluation, so here white was slightly better, and computer actually suggests playing to play g4 here, and I believe it plays g4 in this case. Well, computer even suggests to castle. I wouldn't done that, but anyway, well, probably playing g4 was better, because it's already clear at this position that black is not going to castle, and in that case exchanging this bishop might not make that big sense. But anyway, so he plays bishop to h7 anyway. And here, well, I decided to bury my rook. So if it takes, just takes here, and this rook is not doing anything. But at very least, my kingside halts. So I thought that might be fairly enough. Well, it's for a 1700 player. This might be just good enough decision to consider here. And we do exchange, and well, he continues the development. Well, nothing special here. I continue the development as well. So here, actually, another interesting thing that here I wasn't going to castle queenside, because I thought that here potentially maybe he would start his attack on the queenside. Maybe he pushes, or maybe even a4 would be a good idea here in particular. I don't know. So I wasn't really thinking about castling when I just started this game, but at this point it seemed quite reasonable, because his king is currently in the center. He has nice central points here, but my king is quite safe, and now I probably would be able to handle the attack on the queen side. So I was happy with the position, and he castled queen side as well. And what was the time? Yeah, so I didn't know really what to do here in this position, so I just continued the plan of controlling the central squares, routing the knight to b6, like many 2200s do queen b2, queen b1, sorry. So probably getting away from my queen, from this c line. So I've seen this move quite a lot, and I play queen b8, not here, but anyway. So what I want to do here on my side, I just don't really want this the center like going further on. So just try to hold the position, hope for the best. So nothing much really. And now I play queen b7, just like 2200s do. All right, and okay, and this move already. So this move is a little bit strange to me. Well, his idea is clear. So he's covering the d5 square. So he probably wants to push d4 to d5. But this actually weakens the c4 square, and maybe there is nothing really bad in this, just right in the moment. And I don't. I play d5 myself. I didn't consider to play knight to c4. Actually, engine does suggest playing knight to c4. So let's have a look at the engine variation. So here, and then play d5. Yeah, probably at this position, black probably, yeah, well, actually slightly worse. But anyway, this didn't happen in the game, however, and because well, I had enough time, but I thought that as far as I did reroute my knight to b6, having a oh my god, I forget the word, grasp, how are they called? I remember King's Crusher said that. What was the word? Oh my god, I forgot that. Grasp, I don't know. I just want to say that I covered that I do control the d5 square quite nicely here, and if he plays d5, then this probably would be a disaster, because he just supports it with the rooks. Then another rook comes and he crushed through the center, and I would be doomed in that case. So I decided to play d5 myself, and this. The next move he did, well, for me personally, even though computer evaluation still gives better for white, I believe this was a bit of a mistake, because closing the center, it doesn't promise any attack on the king side, and even if that attack would actually even happen one day, that doesn't seem to be making that much sense, really. And on the other hand, without a counterplay on the center, he gives me all the opportunities, all the options to play the knight to d7 and play c5 to undermine the center, open the c file, and build the pressure. And that was exactly the plan that happened in the game. So after he played this e4 to e5, I felt like I'm better here. Well, it's not so according to the engine, but after this move, I felt really satisfied, because I really knew what to do next, and I was really happy to play this position. I think that I couldn't really wish something more from the opening. So this position, this middle game position, is is my loud one. So I was really happy to play this kind of position. All right. So he plays h4. Well, still he's trying to attack on a king side, because what else he can do, right? In here, I'm just knowing that I'm gonna be playing c5, just putting the rook to c8, just trying to build the pressure here on this c file. Okay, but anyway, as Anjan thinks that the position is quite equal here, so he continues his attack. I'm not capturing back because, well, probably I could have captured to try and attack this knight, but knight just goes somewhere, and I'm not going to be capturing this pawn ever. And the rook infiltrates, so I will just lose the battle for king side if I take. So I didn't take, and instead I'm continuing my main plan, my major plan, to play c5, undermine the center, and start attacking on the c file or whatever it happens later on. And another move that even computer thinks this move is quite strange, because the reason why this is strange, first of all, it drops the pressure on the king side. Secondly, it allows the rook go back to g8, where it should go anyway, because well, otherwise f pawn should be pushed, but this is not about to be happening here. If I push the pawn, he captures. I capture, have a weakness here, so after rook goes to d1, probably this is doomed as well. So I won't have enough time to reroute here and then just trying to do something here. So I was extremely happy after this move, because my rook was going to g8 anyway, and he just let me doing so. And here, well, I believe that probably, so this is the first major mistake from the political scientist. So he definitely should have captured here on, he should have captured on the, oh my god, the square on the b5. And I didn't really see that. Well, maybe he didn't do so, because in that case, potentially, well, actually he had a fantastic knight in this case. He had just a fantastic knight. So I would have played like this, maybe. So if knight goes here, well, then potentially if I go here and then the rook here, so maybe I had some counterplay. So maybe he wanted to avoid this, but I don't know. I believe that having this knight on d6 is really crushing. So probably he just blundered and not captured on b5 because of the blunder. I believe that's the only explanation for this. Sorry. All right, so instead he just drops the knight back, and this is another quite pretty strange move, because I don't actually understand what is it going to do. So if you thought that I would capture here on d4, that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, obviously you can recapture with a knight, but that doesn't make any sense. And here I was thinking about two moves. So first is just to push the pawn forwards, because this would just limit the white pieces on the king side, and potentially I can try to go somewhere here on the queen side with my attack, but I decided to improve the position of my knight instead here. So another move that 2200s players usually do, so he just protects his king side. And here already at this position I had some ideas on sacrificing on a3 at some point. So maybe if queen goes, then potentially sacrificing on f3, pushing the pawn, rooting the king, putting the rook here. So these were my thoughts at this position. Yeah, but as far as there wasn't that lot of time already, so I just pushed b4 with an idea that if he captures, then I just actually I don't remember what was I thinking if he captured. Let's have a look what happened. Yeah, so he didn't capture. So I believe this is another mistake, and I instantly went. So and you see like the engine evaluation goes horrible for whites after this move. So what it is? So I'm wondering what happened if he captured. And hold on a second, guys. I'm just wondering why the evaluation is already kind of miserable for blacks. When was it? Yeah, I believe after this move. Yeah, so here he had to capture. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so c5. So here he had to capture. It was kind of much better here. Yeah, but instead it just okay, dropping back. Okay, and still he could capture, but he didn't. And here after, yeah. Just like I said, this move is really strange, and I don't know, probably just gave me a chance to win. I have no other explanations but this, because it's like the evaluation jumps significantly, so black is now much better here, right? So another strange move, which makes the position even worse here, because yeah, I play queen. I guess I play queen a4, just like the engine suggests. So I'm just wondering what happens if it actually takes. Yeah, then probably just takes, and yeah, I just have the c-file attack, and potentially can go here, sacrificing a knight at some point, maybe, I don't know, but it feels like a reasonable attack without any counterplay from whites, right? But for some reason he played a4, and I instantly responded with his queen goes to a5. And then I believe he played b3. He played b3. Okay, so another again, like here Kubak again is playing like an engine. So definitely knight goes to h3. The knight goes to a3. And I don't know, whatever human will play like that, I believe, because this knight is a monster here on a3 near the opponent's skin. So potentially I in here to capture. So if I now capture on c5. Even if knight takes, still I have this crushing attack. So the c-file now would now start working. So if knight goes through b6 to c4 somewhere, or even I was thinking about sacrificing. Actually, I was thinking about sacrificing here on a4. So if knight goes here, then takes, and I have a fantastic knight here. And I don't know, probably rooting the rook, because white didn't really have any counterplay here. So these were my thoughts at this point. Quite nice move. I don't know, probably what else to do. So here, going, I don't know, probably would be worse. So I like the move. King goes to a2, and I'm starting my Russian attack here. And it's like the evaluation shows that black is kind of winning, but I didn't see any chances to how I could win this. Basically, I just felt that the black's attack is going nicely, and again, like here, I just wanted to play knight to b6, sacrifice here, so takes, then just move the knight somewhere, and hopefully to mate the white king. That was the plan, but yeah, not so fast. And here I saw that opponent doesn't have enough time, and I realized that if I just burn my time at this position trying to look for a win here, it just won't be right on time. And I thought that I just should keep maintaining the attack and just try to make him thinking instead of wasting my time. But fortunately, this started resulting in not the most strongest move. So I believe this move is an accuracy because I've released the tension. So potentially, actually, yeah. I know why didn't I play here? Yeah, because okay. Yeah, and actually, this sacrifice. This works. So yeah, I don't know why didn't I do that. This would decide the game instantly. But I was just I don't know, when I see the opponent's rating, that just puts me into the psychological pressure. So I just couldn't see that. Even though I was preparing this, but I just thought that it's not the time yet. Well, probably because I was afraid, so if I go here, then he probably maybe. Yeah, I thought he takes. This is complete nonsense because yeah, I just take in this case, but I didn't see this. I swear I thought that if I go knight here, then he may capture, and this might generate some counterplay. So I wanted to avoid that. I didn't see that it would actually drop the pawn and decide the entire game. So yeah. That's the reason. That's how 1700s thinks in this sort of a position. So I just played. I played pawn to c3, right? And yeah, and now it's so the variation. There was. I'm sorry, guys. There was a slight idea behind this. So I wanted to put the rook here, and I wanted to improve the position of my bishop, so to make it doing something. And I was thinking if I go here, then rook goes, and then I just win some time again. Like I just try to win some time. So it was aim like trying to win on clock. I didn't think that I can win a position again. If I just played this knight to b6, it would be a complete crush. But anyway, so here, and bishop goes to a6. And at this point, I've realized that wherever this rook goes, I'm better because this rook is not doing much. It should drop back, and I was quite pretty happy with the position. So here the knight sack was like feeling like more like better, but here surprisingly, yeah. I just recalled my thoughts. So I thought that the rook would go somewhere like here, for instance, and then I will go for my attack. And I didn't think that he would have sacrificed here. So I thought if he just does nothing here, then I just probably takes, and these were my dreams. And yeah, even if it takes here, I don't know, it takes, yeah. So what I was thinking to, no, not like this, maybe like this, check, goes here, takes, I don't know, yeah, I was thinking about some position like this basically, but this didn't happen. And this I'm sorry, nope, and yeah, and this the next move, okay, yeah, and this move, rook takes, not the knight takes, but rook takes on c3. This move has confused me a lot, and I didn't understand that actually it's sort of you know, like probably just he only had 34 seconds. Doesn't do much here. I didn't understand that he wants to get rid of this knight, so he sacrifices the rook. So he wanted to do something like this, and in this case, white do have a counterplay, and he has enough time to crush me. So just to wait until I make another mistake. So probably that was the plan, and I saw that. So instead of captured with the rook, just like the engine suggests, by the way, so I did capture. Oh my god! Don't tell me. Was this the game? Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry guys. I really thought that I captured with a rook. I didn't. How could I do that? Oh man. Yeah, probably. Okay, now I recall. Okay, I didn't see that he captures the knight. So yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, I've ruined everything here at this point. Okay. Shame on me, I'm sorry. I really thought that I captured with the rook because this is such a natural move in that position. Let's have a look at the variation. So if rook takes, I was sure I would do that. Yeah, I just needed to play like this and hold the knight at any cost. So yeah, and if like so, then if takes, and yeah, and he has nothing here really. And if instead he just protects the rook like this, then takes, and takes. What a crushing variation, guys. What a fantastic Russian variation. Okay, so I definitely needed to capture with the rook, but unfortunately I'm 1700s, a very dumb one. So I didn't do so. I just, I greedily captured with a pawn. I lost my fantastic knight on a3. Oh, this knight was such a fantastic piece, yeah, and I dropped that completely. All right, so what did I do next? finally, I bring my plan to action. Yeah, oh, yeah, that's just too late at the moment. Okay, I was probably going to attack on the b file. I don't know. Okay. Okay. A few more moves. Okay, so here is another interesting thing. So you see, like white did manage to maintain the advantage. And hold on a sec. What a yeah, at 19 seconds. I'm just wondering, did it really consider taking this? Yeah, because otherwise, yeah, my king was actually trapped here. Yeah. That's very natural for me to get my king to get my queen trapped. So yeah, the queen is trapped. So if I move the king wherever, it just gets lost for nothing. And this knight is really strong. So yeah, I take with the rook, and he captures my queen. And from this position, this is another place in the game that I'm really proud of, because at this point, even though the opponent has 16 seconds, it's really enough for him to outplay, to flag me, because he's 2200s. And at this position here, let me just see. So I took quite a bit of time, or did I? No, was it an instant move? Well, probably this one was the instant, but I just remember this like in the slow motion. Like I was going to grab this pawn anyway, and my rook were actually crushing enough to potentially make the king. So I've realized that losing the queen here might not be a trouble. So I wanted to take, and then I wanted to go with the knight somewhere to c4 and hope for the best. So let's have a look what happened. And yeah, indeed I do win this. Okay, and what we have eventually, eventually we have, yeah, computer shows that white is better, but he only got 4 seconds at this point. But this 4 seconds were enough to play the entire endgame after, which was a real tough challenge for me. So we can say that the game has just started. So he has 4 seconds. I have 1 minute and 7 seconds. But the game has just started. So I lost my advantage completely. But my attack and my plans actually allowed me to win some time. And this decided the entire game. So let's have a look what happened next. So just try to improve the position of my knight. I was thinking this would be better, but I probably didn't realize that I blundered the pawn here. But he didn't even capture that, which is surprising. So yeah, and yeah, oh my god, I'm playing like an engine here again. So here I'm trying to support the pawn. So if it takes, I wanted to exchange. Did it take? Yeah, it did take. So we do exchange, and we have the king and pawn endgame. So let's try to evaluate. So yeah, for some reason it shows that it's much better for black. I can't see why. Well, white doesn't have counterplay, and probably because of this passed pawn. Yeah, probably because of this passed pawn, black is considered to be better. Well, I believe so. I believe so. Probably just sort of a Zugzwang, because he's going to arrive here if this was a comp play. Yeah, but he has only 3 seconds. But guys, you just see how many moves he managed to do within these 3 seconds. That's why this 2200 is so dangerous. So let's have a look what happened. So he's trying to... I don't know, probably does nothing here, because yeah, he can't do anything on the queen side. But for some reason, I don't know what was going on with the evaluation here. Anyway, well, another strange move. So here he definitely had to go like this, and yeah, this was the variation. So this would probably be a draw. Yeah, so this would probably he even have a counterplay here. So yeah, it should happen somewhat like this, but it didn't. And this move, I didn't expect this move from 2200s. Even though he had 3 seconds, it's just really essential to like block the pawn. But probably he was thinking that he's much smarter than me, which is the truth, definitely. So probably he decided to go with the king supporting the pawns and somewhere trying to queen here, and he almost did. By the way, within this 3 seconds. Fantastic play from political scientist. Okay, so I'm going for my plan to queen the pawn. And here we go, racing pawn. And again, like he doesn't even try to stop this. Probably, I'm not sure if this is unstoppable or not. So I'm just trying to cut the king, and now his plan is getting really clear. So he wants to go like this, grab the pawn, and then queen. And I didn't calculate these variations. I just was hoping that my queen would be fast enough. And this was, yes, you see, like he has less than a second, guys. You just have a look at this game. What a fantastic one. It doesn't spend time here at all. I don't remember if he was pre-moving this, but it doesn't seem to be spending any time here at all. All right, so I queen takes. And yeah, I had to take this pawn, but I didn't, so I probably took this one, did I? Yes, I did. So I thought that I just controlled the square, and here another fantastic move, just decided the entire game is just to put the king on h1, but I had too little time. Had almost a second, and I just didn't, I really wanted to make some moves that would definitely help me to not to lose on time at very least. So I decided to sort of start queening, and I thought that I would just sacrifice my queen here if something happens, because it was too long to queen. So at this point I didn't try to outplay him. I just tried to win on time because I had the advantage on time. Okay, and takes. Hitting queen here still. What did I play here? Queen h2 check. Okay, yeah, this looks like code monkey again. So yeah, I'm just trying to make some move to make him span his time finally. Trying to span his time. Yeah, and here the game ends because yeah, probably he lost on time at this point. Yeah, white is time out at this point. Yeah, so this did the trick actually. But let's have a look what would happen in the game. So actually, yeah, so we just queen here. Okay, takes, goes here, and yeah, so just a queen up. So yeah, so this wins, the position wins. But guys, yeah, the game by Political Science was absolutely tremendous here. So how many moves did it manage to do within this 1 second? This is absolutely astonishing. So yeah, this is it from my side. Let me know in the comments what do you think about this game, and thanks for watching. Take care, guys.